Good morning. It's early in the morning, like 5:30 early in the morning. Not even 5:30 yet. I did not want to get out of bed, but we got a road trip today. Some changes are happening. Pretty certain they're gonna happen, but it's one of them things you really don't know until you get there. But the tractor, the Farmall 504, is loaded on the trailer. So that means something's changing with that. We're going to look at a different tractor today to do maybe a trade, a swap. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. It's about 2 hours, 20 minutes away. So I want to get on the road early. I want to be out of here by 5:30, so we got about 5 minutes. And we'll see what happens. It is still a Farmall. I've been really trying to find John Deere, but just haven't had the best luck with that. And anybody who does have John Deeres who, may be interested in trades, they don't want to trade for red. I get it. But anyway, it's a Farmall 460 that we're gonna go look at today. And it looks like a pretty decent tractor in the pictures and the description. It's a 1960s-ish model, kind of same as this. So it has same thing. It's kind of, might have some minor leaks, might have some small issues. Same as our tractor now. So as long as everything's mechanically sound and for the most part is in good shape, we may be bringing home a 460. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this 460, I believe all the research that I've been finding is it's obviously a 6-cylinder engine instead of a 4-cylinder. It's a little bit more powerful and it's a wide front. That's what we've been really searching for. We'll do one more round to make sure everything's good to go. And then we can hit the road. Let's go. Well, we are pretty much over halfway. Definitely half. Yeah, definitely more than halfway. We only have about 51 miles, 56 minutes, so about an hour left. And some of these roads are terrible. Pennsylvania, fix your roads. It's good weather, sunny. I don't know. 56 minutes, we'll see what happens. Well, I'm on my way back home. We got the tractor. We got a Farmall 460 on the back of the trailer. You obviously can't see it at the moment. That was, I don't want to say a fiasco, but these roads are terrible. Anyway, it took a while to get everything loaded, switched over. The guy was actually okay with me taking the fenders off of the 504 because the 460 doesn't have any fenders. So that was really cool. And it has a custom 3-point type thing, so we'll have to look into that, kind of look into, we don't need the plow or anything right now, so we may not even need the 3-point this year anymore. So I'll look into that, probably maybe a winter project or something. But as of right now, we're heading back. It's about 2 hours, 2-hour drive, about 100 miles. And once we get back, then I will definitely show you guys the new tractor to the farm. The 504 definitely served us well. There's no doubt about that. But we definitely needed a wide front. And this one has a little bit more horsepower. This is obviously, like I said before, 6-cylinder compared to before. This should serve us well. Hopefully it does. Hopefully there's no, major underlying issues that I wasn't told or anything like that. just never know. But it sounded good, you know, it seemed to run well. So anyway, I'll see you guys when I get back to the house. So I had to stop at Walmart for a few things, so I might as well check the straps and the chain binders one more time. We're about 20 minutes from home at this point, and a custom 3-point that it came with. Some of these came loose, but it's definitely sort of a much bigger tractor. It's got wheel weights on it. The tires are filled, which I'm not a huge fan of. I hate having calcium in the tires or in the wheels, and you can see what it does, so that's going to need addressed. But either way, it's in pretty decent shape. It was repainted a couple years ago too, so I'll run in here, grab a few things, and see you when I get home. It's home. We got it home, and nothing happened. That's always a plus. So I'm not really sure. I did notice that there are some leaks on this, as far as, obviously I know the tires leak, but there's a leak right here with fluid for the axle, and I'm assuming that's what's thrown all over the trailer here. So that leaks pretty good. That's kind of a steady drip, so I'll have to probably address that maybe. But for right now, for the most part, it's okay. He did tell me the valve cover gasket does leak a little bit, but it's not like, you know, it sprays out when it's running or anything like that. But it does kind of suck that, you know, the paint was super nice and that just continually keeps dripping for whatever reason. It might just need tightened. But it splattered basically on everything. So all over the trailer, whatever. You know, these older tractors, you're not going to get them where they don't leak. There's just, it's impossible. But anyway, I'll get this thing kind of unhooked and get it off of here, see what it does. I think I'm going to put some air in that tire, because he said I think that one leaks, and in like over a month's time it'll start losing. So I'll probably check that one, throw some air in it. And then we have the custom 3.2 that I'm not exactly sure how it's going to come off of there. I might have to go get the Coyote and lift that off, because I was really hoping to not have to do that, but I guess if I have to, I have to. And the reason that this is off is because the cylinder for it actually leaks really bad. So I could either rebuild that or just get a new one of the two. But this is supposedly a homemade, custom built 3-point system. And as I said, we were able to take off the old fenders from the 504, and we can throw them on here, because I'm a little weird not having fenders, and I think it looks better too. So we'll get this thing off and see what happens. That takes a while to unstrap and unchain and unbind everything. Wow. I did look at the axles. It almost seems like the axle seals are bad. I tried tightening those bolts a little, but I think it's actually coming around the axle where that goes through. So probably try and get through this year, and maybe over winter we'll throw maybe some new axle seals or whatever's in there. I have to tear it apart and see. And maybe I can look up a schematic and stuff for it. Otherwise, it really doesn't, I mean, that leaks pretty good. It just keeps dripping, you know. I don't know how often, I didn't stand and look at it. But the other thing, the rear wheels are filled with calcium, and I'm really not a fan of that. That's what they used to do in the old days. But all it does is eat away your wheel, and you can tell it's very evident on this one right here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to address that, do something about that, or just get a whole new rim. And I don't know, we'll see. This tire is in pretty rough shape too, so it's not the best. But it's funny because the right side, if you're facing the back, the right side was new-ish on the 504,
and it's newish on this one. And on the 504, the left one was cracked. And same thing on this one. It's really ironic and weird, but... And I think also the one rim on the 504 had something like this going on. Maybe not this excessive, but it was pretty bad looking. Now this is painted, so it obviously stands out more. But again, it's something we got to address. New to the Farmall 460, and I don't really know why I randomly just shut off. But I don't know, I'll have to look into that. The other one would do that occasionally too. Anyway, it sounds good. He has it, there's no muffler on it, it's just a straight pipe. He said he likes hearing them scream, so whatever. We could always change that down the road if we really wanted to. It is a really clean looking tractor. Like I said, it was repainted a couple years ago, so just because something looks fresh and painted doesn't always mean that it's mechanically sound. So there again, it's one of them things. But anyway, I'm just pleased with having a wide front now. So as long as this does its job for me to get through the rest of the season, and then we can address, you know, some of the issues that it has or whatever come winter, and you know, maybe deal with the things that are needed then and go about it and worry about it then. But as for right now, hopefully this thing will continue to work and we can put it to work. So some of you probably hate to see the Farmall, the 504 disappear, and that tractor did serve us well. It definitely did. So it wasn't a fact that I hated it or anything like that. You know, it had its things, and every tractor does, I feel like. But it definitely served its purpose. So now we're just moving on to bigger and better things, and hopefully we can continue to move that way and, you know, get where we want to be. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you also have a great day. There's more things coming. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. I'll see you in the next one.